Hello everyone, welcome to your Lordship's revised through MCQ series. Today we are going to discuss the questions on Bharatiya Sakshya Adhiniyam or Indian Evidence Act. So let's start with the questions. The first question is, the opinion of an expert is relevant under. This question has been asked in DGS 2019 exam. Options are A. Section 45 of Indian Evidence Act, Section 46 of Indian Evidence Act, Section 47 of Indian Evidence Act, or Section 48 of Indian Evidence Act. Let's see the answer. The answer is Section 45 of Indian Evidence Act. So in Indian Evidence Act, it is Section 45 that talks about expert opinion. And see the justification, it is given when the court has to form an opinion upon the point of foreign law, science, art, or as to identity of handwriting or finger impressions. So this is given in Section 45. Let's see the next question. Next question is, under Section 45 of Indian Evidence Act, the opinion of the expert can be for. Options are handwriting or finger impression, foreign law, science or art, both A and B, 1 and 2, or neither 1 and 2. Now see the answer. Answer is both 1 and 2. So A and B both are there, as we have seen that under Section 45, when court has to form an opinion on foreign law, on science, art, or handwriting or finger impressions. The next question is, which of the following provisions of Indian Evidence Act permits evidence recorded in one case to be considered relevant in subsequent proceedings? This question is very important as it has been asked in RJS. The options are Section 32, 37, 38, 33 of Indian Evidence Act. Let's see the answer. The answer is Section 33. So 33 provides that the Indian Evidence Act permits evidence recorded in one case to be considered relevant in subsequent proceedings. Now see the justification. The justification is, as per Section 33 of Indian Evidence Act, the evidence given by a witness in a judicial proceeding or before any person legally authorized to record it is admissible in a later judicial proceeding or at a subsequent stage of the same proceeding. So this is given in Section 33 of Indian Evidence Act. See the next question. Which one of the following section of the Indian Evidence Act has been substituted by Information Technology Act 2000? This has been asked in Uttarakhand Judicial Services 2019. Now see the options. Section 29, 35, 39, 40. Let's see the correct answer. The answer is Section 39. Now Section 39, what evidence to be given when a statement forms part of conversation, document, electronic record, books or series of letters or papers. This is given in Section 39, which has now been renumbered as Section 33 of Bharatiya Sakshya Adhiniyam. So Section 39 of the Indian Evidence Act as substituted by Act of 21 of 2000, that is Information Technology Act. The next question is, A prosecutes B for adultery which C, who is A's wife, B denies that C is A's wife, but the court convicts B for adultery. Thereafter, C is prosecuted for bigamy for marrying B during A's lifetime. C says that she was never A's wife. The judgment against B is. This question has been asked twice in RJS, one in 2011 and second is 2021. Options are irrelevant against C, relevant against B, not relevant against B and C, relevant against C. Now this is nothing but exactly based on the illustration. The answer is irrelevant against C. Now why it is irrelevant against C? The justification is given in the illustration of this section, that is Section 40, 41 and 42. When relevant, Section 43 of Indian Evidence Act. Illustration B says A prosecutes B. The same illustration has been asked in the question. And in the illustration it is given that C is prosecuted for bigamy in marrying B during A's lifetime. C says that she never was A's wife. The judgment against B is irrelevant as against C. So this is given in Section 43 of Indian Evidence Act. Exact illustration has been asked. Next question is, even a student may be treated as an expert under Section 45 of Indian Evidence Act 1872. It was laid down by the Supreme Court in which case? This question has been asked again twice in UP Judiciary 2012 and 2018. Bhoginbai Hirji Bhai versus State of Gujarat 1983, Sankaria versus State of Rajasthan 1978, Kanpur University versus Samir Gupta and others 1983, Punjab Singh versus State of Haryana 1984. Now see the correct option. Now correct option is Kanpur University versus Samir Gupta and others 1983. In this case, it was held by the court that multiple standards textbook commonly referred by the students in Uttar Pradesh clearly supported by the answer given by the students, providing that a key answer fed into the computer was incorrect. And that is why it was said that even a student who has read the book, the multiple students who have read the book can be an expert. So a student can also be an expert. Now there are proposed questions on the recent judgment on the Indian Evidence Act and the Bharatiya Saksha Adhiniyam. The question is, in which case did the Supreme Court hold that the opinion of a handwriting expert must be treated with caution due to the imperfect nature of handwriting identification? And the options are the State of Himachal Pradesh versus Raghubir Singh and others 2024, C. Kamalakhan versus State of Tamil Nadu 2025 Supreme Court, Aniruddha Khanwalkar versus Sharmila Das and others 2024 Supreme Court, or Chandan versus the State 2025 Supreme Court. Now the correct answer is C. Kamalakhan versus State of Tamil Nadu 2025 Supreme Court. So in this case, the Supreme Court held that the handwriting expert opinion must be approached with caution, as handwriting identification is not an exact science. Now there may be certain questions on Bharatiya Saksha Adhiniyam. So there are certain proposed questions on Bharatiya Saksha Adhiniyam. The question is, which one of the following section of the Bharatiya Saksha Adhiniyam makes a relevant opinion as to existence of customs? That is, the options are section 41, 42, 43, 54. Correct answer is section 42 of Bharatiya Saksha Adhiniyam, because in section 42 it is given opinion as to existence of general custom or right. Next question which might be asked is, which one of the following sections of the Bharatiya Saksha Adhiniyam deals with the relevancy of a statement as to any law contained in any law book? And the options are section 31, 32, 30, 33. Let's see the answer. Answer is section 32, because in section 32 it talks about the relevancy of statements as to any law contained in law books, including electronic or digital record. The next question is, when the court has to form an opinion as to the electronic signature of any person, options are the opinion of certifying authority which has issued the electronic signature certificate is a relevant fact. The opinion of any other authority is not a relevant fact. The opinion of any certifying authority will be treated as a relevant fact. The opinion of the subscriber of the electronic signature is essential. Now see the correct answer. The answer is the opinion of the certifying authority which has issued the electronic signature certificate is a relevant fact. So this is given in section 41 of Bharatiya Saksha Adhiniyam, that when the court has to form an opinion as to the electronic signature of any person, the opinion of the certifying authority who has issued the electronic signature is a relevant fact. So these are the questions which are useful for your upcoming prelims examinations. So do like our channel for more information, for more such MCQs, and visit our website yourlordships.in. Thank you so much.